Trigger warning for this video, your boss or client might think you're cheating once you start using the creative strategies that we're about to share with you. Feel free to blame us. We're happy to fall on that sword for you. Just kidding. Kind of. Anyway, in this video, we're going to share the best DTC creative strategies used by over 2,000 advertising teams at brands like Vuori, True Classic, and HexClad. Everything that I'm about to share with you is based on nearly $5 billion in ad spend that gets analyzed through our software here at Motion. If you'd like to check out Motion for yourself, just click the Learn More link in the description. All right, already, let's frickin' dive into this thing. Chapter 1, Finding Great Ideas from Competitors and Customers. The first step to building the best possible D2C creative strategy in 2024 is by conducting some deep competitive analysis. And to be clear, I am not endorsing stealing ideas, but you can go and find themes and formats in the public sphere that might also resonate with your audience. And one of the best ways to conduct competitive research is to scroll through Facebook's ad library. As you can see here, you can filter by location, category, words used, and phrases. We recommend exploring the meta ad library report by brand and making note of the CTAs that competitors are using, the way they showcase their products, and kind of like the overall messaging. By dissecting ads this way, you get to taste what your audience might like to actually see and hear. Another way to come up with great ads is to look through the eyes of your customer. Two great communities to do that have aggregated detail reviews are Reddit and Amazon. With Reddit, you can go into a community where people are talking about the problem that you're solving. In this case, we'll search Google for worst sleep aids Reddit or pros and cons of sleep aids Reddit. Lo and behold, this thread is a goldmine of pain points that can inspire future angles to test with your messaging. With Amazon, one-star reviews are the true voice of the customer, poor experiences, and just things that they need to be fixed in your product or service that you're offering. Okay, chapter 2 is using data to create your best ads. The next step for best creative strategy is coming up with the data for the best ads that you can do. This means doing what the ad industry data heads like Nick Shackelford and Dara Denny are doing. They're analyzing ad data better than anyone else, and they're using it to come up with tons and tons of new winning ideas. It sounds complicated and maybe a little boring, but it doesn't have to be. Let me walk you through it with some of our own ads that we've run here at Motion. Here is a report built in Motion that's specifically designed for creative teams. It shows top spending creatives with metrics like ROAS, hook score, watch score, click score, and a ton more. It tells a story that's easy to understand with data. And assuming you've run some ads at some point, pull up those reports and ask yourself, what type of imagery and messaging had the best hook rate? What type of ads have facilitated the longest hold rates at 25, 50, and 100% watch time? What are the best conversion rates for certain types of creative assets? Looking back at our example, we actually noticed that this vertical format worked pretty well. And a side-by-side comparison shows that one had a higher CTR, hold rate, and thumb stop ratio, but the other one actually had a slightly higher 50% video play rate. So what can you do with all this information? You can reassemble it into a brand new ad with the strongest elements of both. In any case, we need to get some new hypothesis to go off of, and combining this data is one of the best ways to do that. All right, chapter 3, to wrap it up, the golden metric for creative strategies. We'll wrap up this video with some tips on how the best of the best track and report on their strategies for continued success. Look, the golden metric for the best D2C creative strategies is marketing efficiency ratio. Say it with me, MER. This is equal to revenue divided by marketing spend. Our best advertising experts use a feedback loop that results in an improvement to their MER. And here's how it works. You start by working with media buyers and creative teams to produce higher converting creative like we talked about, some of the ideas and tips we mentioned earlier in this video. Next, you have to aim to achieve higher marketing returns that will open additional budget to improve creative and scale spend even more. And lastly, see how your better creatives result in better return for media spend and reduce spend on lower performing assets. Look, an easier way to say this is spend more on better, spend less on worse. To succeed with the best creative strategy in 2024, you're going to need to get diligent with getting ideas from competitors and customers and using your data to create your best ads. Good luck, and we hope this helps.